Tonight's Coin 6 programming is brought to you by Father Joe's Village.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mary Hart.
And I'm Bob Goen, and this is Entertainment Tonight for Tuesday, December 4th, 2001, with Hollywood Romances.
Star couples news. Is this Matthew Perry's new girlfriend, who Matt Damon is dating now, on the set with Gwyneth and her man, and the millionaire Elizabeth Hurley says is the father of her child, speaks out to E.T. And what a shocked and hurt Liz told us exclusively today about their relationship and why she says he is definitely the daddy.
Backstage with Tom Cruise on TRL.
Thank you very much.
Plus, who is Hollywood's most powerful woman? We have the answer, and which star placed highest on the list.
New information from Celebrity Wills in our E.T. cover story. The controversy over George Harrison's missing ashes and the secret gift he left. Will Jack Lemmon's will ever be found? And the Beatle worth $1 billion who gave his oldest son nothing.
John Lennon's will was a very short, amateurish will.
Eerie new underwater footage of the USS Arizona in Pearl Harbor. An admiral's uniform still hanging in the closet. Clock stuck at the time the attacks happened. And why divers are drilling into the sunken ship's hull.
Inside a star's New York penthouse, InStyle magazine has your luxury tour of all 10,000 square feet overlooking Central Park.
Then Brad, Julia, Tom, Jennifer. The hairstylist to the stars reveals the latest holiday trend and the new way for you to get those blonde locks.
This is Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
From the new woman in Matthew Perry's life to Matt Damon's girlfriend, we have all the latest celebrity couples news. And we begin with the speculation about the father of supermodel Liz Hurley's baby. Hurley says that millionaire Steve Bing is the father of her baby. Published reports claim he wants a paternity test and did not want to be responsible for the child. But Bing tells E.T. that he and Elizabeth were not in an exclusive relationship when she became pregnant, and he says it is her choice to be a single mother. He told E.T., quote, "The insinuation that I would not care about the well-being of another human being has been very hurtful to both myself and my family. If indeed I am the father, I will be an extremely involved and responsible parent." Today, Hurley fired back, telling E.T. that she was distraught by Bing declaring that he hadn't been in an exclusive relationship with her. She tells us, quote, "I loved Stephen enormously during the 18 months we were together. Contrary to erroneous reports, we were still very much happy and together when I discovered I was pregnant." Matthew Perry recently escorted brunette Andy O'Reilly to a Los Angeles Lakers game where they sat courtside and obviously enjoyed a good time. Matt Damon also seems to have found romance. He's been dating Odessa Whitmire, who is pal Ben Affleck's assistant. A story in Newsweek claimed that 47-year-old Kim Basinger was dating 29-year-old rapper Eminem. But Kim's spokesperson tells us there is no romance between the two. Kim is playing his mother in a movie which marks his feature film debut, and they are simply co-stars.
Hey, what's happening, E.T.?
Kid Rock and Pamela Anderson are still burning strong. At an appearance on MTV Canada to promote his new CD, Cocky, she showed off the album's title scrawled across her chest. And Robin Wright Penn brought kids Hopper and Dylan to see their dad Sean Penn's new film, I Am Sam, opening January 11th. Michelle Pfeiffer came with her husband David E. Kelly, and Laura Dern with boyfriend Ben Harper. Sean told our Jan Carl about fatherhood.
What do you think makes a good parent?
Well, loving your children.
I think all you need is love and a support system.
And first-time mom Laura Dern told us she snuck out to the premiere while her 3.5-month-old baby was at home taking a nap.
The pretty woman and the talk show queen are two of the most influential women in Hollywood. Details are at the top of our ET News link. Julia Roberts tops all performers in the Hollywood Reporter's annual Women in Entertainment Power List. She placed number 3 overall, while Oprah Winfrey moves up to number 8 and Madonna to 42. Newswoman Barbara Walters comes in at number 80, Katie Couric 98, while the Olsen twins round out the field at 100.
We're only 15, so to be here is just amazing, and we're very proud.
The top spot belongs to Universal Pictures chairman Stacey Snider, with Paramount's motion picture chairman Sherry Lansing right behind at number 2. The Harry Potter sequel Chamber of Secrets has just started shooting, and at the premiere of Robert Altman's new ensemble film Gosford Park, co-star Maggie Smith filled E.T. in on all the new wizardry.
It was nice to see the kids again, too. They've all grown up. They've got much bigger.
And news today that Shrek has just become the best-selling DVD of all time. For all the big stories in Hollywood, go to our ET website.
Gwyneth Paltrow fell for her real-life boyfriend Luke Wilson while filming The Royal Tenenbaums. We have an exclusive look behind the scenes for another ET first.
And action.
Gwyneth and Luke may have become an item during the shooting of The Royal Tenenbaums, but originally it was another man on the set who attracted the actress to the project, director Wes Anderson.
I basically knew I was going to do it before I even read the script because I'm such a fan of Wes's, and I just thought it was brilliant, and I was so excited.
Opening December 14th, the film stars Gwyneth, Luke, and Ben Stiller as brothers and sister who were all once child prodigies. But their promising potential is derailed by the separation of their eccentric parents, Angelica Houston and Gene Hackman.
People ask me what the movie's about, and I say, oh, it's a comedy, and then I start to describe it, and they're like, that sounds very sad. And,
I've missed the hell out of you, my darlings. Well, you know that, though, don't you?
The Royal Tenenbaums was co-written by Luke's brother Owen. He also stars as a longtime family friend who's love-struck with Gwyneth. Danny Glover and Bill Murray round out the all-star ensemble cast.
It was like a dream come true every day. They were adding, you know, some phenomenal actor to the cast, and it's just been fantastic.
Gwyneth has 2 films coming out next year, A View from the Top with Rob Lowe and Possession with Aaron Eckhart.
At home, Jada Pinkett Smith has her husband Will all to herself. But our Mark Steinus reports that in their new movie, Ali, Jada has to share.
Jada, Nona, Michael all spend time with Will, but only his wife knows him best.
He's very clumsy. And, you know, Will is not the most coordinated guy. And I was very concerned.
She called my manager the first day. The first day I was in, he looked goofy. He ain't gonna be able to do this.
Jada plays Ali's first wife, Sanji, in the film, which opens Christmas Day. She said she liked Will all bulked up.
I sure did enjoy that 225. I said, Will, you don't have to lose all that weight. You don't have to lose all that weight. Just, you know, he was like, baby, he said it actually hurt his body to be that heavy, that his joints, that his body he just couldn't function.
You think they give a damn if you get killed?
Nona Gay, daughter of the late Marvin Gaye, plays Ali's second wife, Belinda. She met the real champ with her father when she was just 6 years old.
You know, he whispered in my ear, you look just like your daddy. And I was like, you know. And, you know, he did the same thing when I saw him when I got this part.
Every time I turn around, they just right behind me, following me, touching me and things. They can't control themselves.
And ER's Michael Michelle plays Ali's third wife, Veronica Porsche. She says it was incredible to witness Will's international popularity while shooting in a stadium in South Africa.
At one point, Will just stood in the middle of the ring and watched, you know, 20, 30, 40,000 people. Wild Wild West. They knew the song.
Jada, on the other hand, didn't make that trip to Africa.
You know why I didn't get to go to Africa? Because I had to stay in Oakland and train for Matrix 2 and 3.
You're not bitter about that,
I am very bitter about it.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Jada may end up living in South Africa anyway because Will says they're looking for a house there.
Coming up in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
The secrets from Celebrity Will's.
There's no reason that his estate might not be worth more than $1 billion today.
Whose fortune has nearly tripled since his death, and why Jack Lemmon's will may not have been filed. Inside a star's 10,000-square-foot multi-level Manhattan penthouse overlooking Central Park. InStyle has your tour. Brad, Jennifer, and Julia's hairstyle secrets. The woman who does their dues reveals how the stars are highlighting for the holidays. Tom Cruise with hundreds of screaming fans on TRL. We're there for his secret arrival and what happened when he left.
That's coming up in the ET Insider.
Everybody should be completely psyched about this. It's the PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system at Walmart. PlayStation 2 has the realism that gamers are looking for. You want to be in the game. You want to be the game. It's got CD player, DVD player, incredible graphics. You play the old games on the system, but wait till you see the new ones. It's a whole mental body feel. Buy your PlayStation 2 here at Walmart, because we have everyday low prices. There is no hype. It's what it says it is. PlayStation 2, get it at Walmart.
Martin Yan is mad.
This lettuce is rotten.
He kept his lettuce in the original store bag, and now Yan can't cook.
Big problem.
Martin, you should have put it in a Glad Fresh Protect bag. Glad Fresh Protect bags keep lettuce fresher longer.
So Yan can cook.
No wasted food.
And no wasted time.
Yan's Glad. Don't get mad. Get Glad. New Fresh Protect bags.
Join now for less than $7 a week. Call 1-800-204-2400. It's the way we make you feel.
The whole family gets together. A Domino's hot, deep dish, 1-inch thick pizza arrives. And now you know why you wanted to be an only child. Call now for your deep dish pizza delivered piping hot to your door. Get the door. It's Domino's. Now get a medium ultimate deep dish pizza with 2 toppings for only $8.99, and for dessert, try our Cinesticks with sweet creamy icing for just $2.99. Call Domino's now.
Stunning portraits of the land we love. Coin TV's Oregon by Air. Call 1-800-421-4276 or visit coin.com. Choose from 4 spectacular programs, just $16.95 each, or pay $44.95 and get the complete set.
Nelson from Rosie 105 here. You may have heard me rave about digital cable and my high-speed cable internet service from AT&T Broadband. Well, just in time for the holidays, they're practically giving it away. Order digital cable or high-speed cable internet service and get 100 broadband bucks. Order both and get 200 broadband bucks. Plus a coupon good for a free TV from Circuit City. This sale ends Saturday, so you better call AT&T Broadband now and wrap this deal up for the holidays.
Clam chowder?
Campbell Select ready to serve.
What about this?
I'll stick with Campbell's.
Oh.
Yeah, Campbell Select adds real clam broth and now has twice as many clams as before.
This is better.
Campbell Select ready to serve. Good.
Julia Roberts uses her, so do Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston. Tonight, the woman who sets the Hollywood hairdo trends reveals her secret to the star's new looks. This Christmas, think new colors and classic cuts.
I think people are really cutting their hair again.
Sally Hershberger, executive style director for John Frieda Salon, trimmed Meg Ryan into her signature choppy flip and updated Jane Fonda's locks for the 2000 Oscars. Recently, she lopped off inches of Michelle Pfeiffer's tresses and notes that Cindy Crawford is following the trend. Hershberger's inspirations for this holiday season are Audrey Hepburn in the 50s and Bianca Jagger from the 70s.
Where it's parted, very sleek on top, and then big waves.
This year, Sally's clients are dreaming of a light Christmas with products like Gold Rush.
You take it, pull it through, and make highlights happen.
Like that Gold Rush. Sally also tells us a more elegant look would be like Gwyneth Paltrow's tied back with a middle part.
InStyle magazine caught David Copperfield pulling off his biggest trick yet. The illusionist renovated an entire New York penthouse while he was working his magic on the road. A living room with 2 floors, a traditional library, and a terrace reminiscent of a Balinese island paradise are just some of the amazing renovations David conjured up for his 4-story, 10,000-square-foot Manhattan apartment. But since the master illusionist travels almost 300 days a year, he had to rely on modern magic to make his dream for the space a reality.
Wherever I traveled, it was in China and Japan, my friends would send me samples of fabrics. Me and my girlfriend would check them out and make selections. In the meantime, can you take some pictures and email them to me right now? Cool, thanks.
The transformation of the penthouse is part of tonight's In-Style Celebrities at Home special, airing on NBC.
All my favorite things I could possibly recreate in one environment are here.
The master bedroom is an annex with spectacular 270-degree views. From the artwork to the architectural trickery, David's home reflects his sense of fun and whimsy. One of his favorite rooms boasts over 120 penny arcade games that David has collected in just under 3 years.
I love playing with games and toys. I'm still a big kid. You know, every boy should have a bunch of toys.
Oh, I like his thinking. Tonight's In-Style Celebrities at Home TV special also features Melissa Joan Hart, Vivica A. Fox, and Mark Anthony's yacht.
Next in the E.T. Insider.
Tom Cruise. We're behind the scenes with Tom in New York as he meets his fans on MTV's Total Request Live. Why divers are drilling into the wreckage of the USS Arizona. The chilling underwater footage from the memorial where the captain's coat still hangs. The details from Celebrity Wills. Who else George Harrison may have given money to besides his wife and son. Plus, how the tragic death of Carol O'Connor's son could have affected the star's estate.
That's next in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
It's Sears Portrait Studios holiday sale. Choose your favorite poses and sizes, featuring our new holiday backgrounds and props. Only $6.99 a sheet. Hurry in to Sears Portrait Studios holiday sale.
We all want the same thing, clear skin. Well, big news. Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Wash gently cleanses deep down into pores, helps get rid of the acne you have now. And, ta-da! Helps prevent future breakouts. Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Wash.
When you bundle up a child in warm winter clothing, you wrap him in love. Now, share that warmth with foster children who are otherwise left out in the cold. Hi, everyone. I'm Jeff Gianola, asking you to donate to Mittens and More. Drop off new scarves, coats, gloves, and hats at Coin TV or at these other locations. We'll make sure they get to local kids who need them. This winter, give the gift of warmth. Donate to Mittens and More.
Wrap it up for the holidays. Make your list and wrap it up.
Looking for gifts? Fred Meyer has something for everyone. Like PlayStation 2. The entire stock of Levi's jeans is on sale. So is the entire stock of KitchenAid and Crufts appliances. And bring home great holiday food.
Make your list and wrap it up.
You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
This is my killer DVD system.
This is my killer DVD rental section.
You have the hardware, Blockbuster has the software. This week at Blockbuster, you'll find all the hottest new movies, and they're guaranteed to be there, even on DVD. Choose from great titles like Pearl Harbor, Planet of the Apes, and America's Sweethearts. All the biggest movies, and you can find them at Blockbuster, guaranteed. Blockbuster, bringing entertainment home.
Now, Entertainment Tonight and the U.S. Navy join ranks to send our troops special Hollywood messages from home.
Hi, my name's Dana. My husband is Jeff, and he's currently stationed on the USS Peleliu, and these are our 3 beautiful children, Jordan, Noah, and Mariah.
I hope you come home safe and drive home safely and protect your ship and pray for us while we pray for you.
My husband's favorite actor is Jamie Foxx. And honey, here's something from us to you. Hope you enjoy it.
Jeff, what's happening, man? This is Jamie Foxx, man. Do your thing, brother. Get home safe. We all love you here. We miss you, and I got some jokes for you when you get back. Player.
All right, thanks a lot, Jamie. You know, this Friday marks the anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor and the sinking of the USS Arizona. Well, tonight, we have new footage from the sunken vessel that reveals that shrine may be in jeopardy.
The preservation is unbelievable. You can look inside and you can actually see the captain's uniform hanging in the closet.
These never-before-seen images also reveal a phone, a soap dish, a light fixture, and dishes on a shelf. This clock, recovered from the ship, is forever burned with the time of the attack that took the lives of more than 1,000 sailors on December 7th.
This is a tomb. It's a burial site. It's sacred ground.
Joan London is heading to Pearl Harbor for the 60th anniversary of the bombing. There, she'll host a day of programming for the History Channel that includes this revealing documentary, Save Our History, USS Arizona.
Divers have been going down really for the last 10 years or so, mapping out the Arizona.
The divers are also drilling through the corrosion and taking measurements to determine the stability of the ship. Every day since it sunk, the USS Arizona has leaked more than 1 quart of oil a day, and there's an estimated 500,000 gallons of oil still left. As the vessel continues to corrode, the possibility increases of a massive oil leak that would be devastating to all marine life in the harbor. But fixing the problem is a complicated issue.
How do you tread on sacred ground and not disturb a memorial, but at the same time turn your head to what could be a major environmental disaster?
That study will be completed within 5 years, and the movie Pearl Harbor starring Ben Affleck, it's now available on home video. The package also includes an historical documentary about servicemen who survived.
There are questions about what happened to George Harrison's ashes, and there are new clues about how tens of millions of dollars from his estate will be handed out. The secrets from celebrity wills are in this Entertainment Tonight cover story. The mystery surrounding where Harrison's ashes would be scattered appears to have been solved. The former Beatles' wife and son are expected in India today or tomorrow to spread his cremated remains in the Ganges River. And reports on how Harrison's estimated $300 million fortune will be divided up have started to emerge. Most of his estate will be inherited by his wife and son, but the longtime Hare Krishna devotee has reportedly bequeathed as much as 10% of his fortune to the Hindu sect. While Harrison's will may surprise some, Herb Nass, author of Wills of the Rich and Famous, found the estate planning of George's fellow Beatle far more shocking.
John Lennon's will was a very short, amateurish will for somebody of his importance and in view of his substantial assets. It doesn't mention his first son, Julian, which in my mind is a gross oversight. The bulk of John Lennon's estate was either paid outright to Yoko Ono or in a trust of which she was a beneficiary.
Lennon's fortune was estimated to be in the few $100 million range at the time of his death in 1980.
There's no reason that his estate might not be worth more than $1 billion today.
It is possible that the public may never know the value of the estates of recently departed stars Jack Lemmon and Carol O'Connor, because it's increasingly popular for celebrities to utilize a living trust.
The primary reason for that is confidentiality. Whereas wills are public record, living trusts are not.
Nass suspects the tragic drug-related death of O'Connor's son Hugh may have influenced the disbursement of his assets.
I would not be surprised if his estate plan included a bequest for some anti-drug charity.
Back to Lennon's will, his son Julian did eventually win a legal battle with Yoko and received an estimated $30 million. Now tomorrow on E.T., the Barbie twins back in the spotlight.
People don't understand that bulimia is much like AIDS.
You're suffering the effects, same effects as AIDS?
They've battled bulimia, and now they're done with dieting.
Never is good enough. Yeah, we're never thin enough.
The twins describe the nearly fatal depths of their eating disorders.
Her body was dead. It just didn't have any blood pressure, nothing.
John Travolta, Julia Roberts, Sandra Bullock, before they were famous.
Why don't you come over and see me sometime, big boy?
They had to start somewhere. Now we uncover the star's first film roles, from a little Helen Hunt to Demi Moore. A superstar's wife on Friends. We'll tell you who it is. That's tomorrow.
And we'll be right back as the ET Insider reveals what happened backstage when Tom Cruise went on MTV.
Which Which celebrity's son has 3 daughters? Is it Michael Douglas, Jeff Bridges, or Rob Reiner? Your answer is next in the ET Birthdays.
Closed captioning provided by
Conair gives you instant heat in a setter. 2 minutes and you're ready to roll. Get volume, curls, or waves. 2 minutes. The Conair Instant Heat Hair Setter.
This holiday season, G.I. Joe's encourages you to spend. Spend time with the people who mean the most to you. Spend energy on the things that build happiness. And spend the season making memories that will last. Happy holidays from G.I. Joe's.
The Roman aqueducts have stood here since 145 BC, able to endure centuries because of an engineering marvel, the arch. A curved structure so incredibly strong that even when great pressure is applied to it, it holds its shape. A design with such strength and integrity that to this day, modern man has yet to improve upon it.
It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while and just smile. Oh, it's a beautiful morning.
Beautiful from Estee Lauder. Beautiful holidays begin now. This beautiful fragrance bath and body set, yours for just $60. Only at Meyer & Frank.
Wednesday. It's a day for puddles. A day for laughs. A day for a hug. And a day for something new. Hormel Cracker Add-ons. Your favorite meats and cheeses. Great on crackers, great on the go. They make the day delicious. No matter what day it is. Today's flavor, Hormel.
Wrap up great holiday savings with Bi-Mart's latest coupon book. Nothing beats the convenience of Proctor Silex small kitchen appliances. Choose from a 2-slice bagel smart toaster, food chopper, 5-speed hand mixer, tall can opener, or coffee grinder. They're all just $5.99 each with your coupon. Make holiday cleaning easy with the Boss Upright Vacuum from Eureka. With your coupon, it's just $48.88. Save on an Emerson microwave. It's a great deal at only $48.88 too. Wrap up your holiday shopping. Coupon prices end December 9th at Bi-Mart.
G.I. Joe's wants every shopper to enjoy exceptional values this season. The value of being with family and friends. The value of freedom, however it's enjoyed. And the value of getting the most out of every single day. Happy holidays from G.I. Joe's.
Rembrandt Plus with dental peroxide delivers sensational whitening every time you brush. Up to 5 full shades whiter. You only need a toothbrush. And Rembrandt Plus.
Christy lost 84 pounds in 12 weeks with clinically proven Zinedrin. Zinedrin is the #1 selling diet supplement in America because it works. Available at GNC.
Accommodations provided by Hilton Hotels and Resorts. From a quick weekend getaway to the vacation of a lifetime, it happens at the Hilton. Celebrating an ET birthday today, Marissa Tomei turns 37. Patricia Wettig is 50. Max Baer Jr. is 64.
And which celebrity son has 3 daughters? That's Jeff Bridges. Today, he turns 52. The Insider caught Tom Cruise backstage at MTV's TRL waiting to meet host Carson Daly. Tom set teenage hearts aflutter as he promoted his new movie Vanilla Sky, and Carson tested him on some older ones.
This guy, Guido, he's a manager?
Color of Money.
Oh boy, no. Risky Business.
Risky Business. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Risky Business.
Then Tom was put on the spot with 15 seconds to pitch Vanilla Sky.
Ready? Go. All right. Where's the clock?
10 now.
Okay,
go.
good. Okay, good.
The Insider thinks this audience is already sold.
Tomorrow on ET, Barbara Walters with President and Mrs. Bush. It is their first sit-down interview since September 11th.
Also tomorrow, we'll take you overseas as Mariah Carey performs for our troops. But we're going to leave you with a music video from the Royal Tenenbaums. Enjoy.
Take care.
If you think you know the story of a boy and his beanstalk, you don't know Jack.
Jack was a thief.
But What if it were true?
We're taking you to stand trial.
Guilty.
Let me try to right this wrong.
From the Jim Henson Company comes the adventure of a lifetime.
If I don't bring back that harp and this goose, they're gonna cut my head off.
Matthew Modine, Mia Sara, and Vanessa Redgrave in a gigantic television event.
They are coming, Jack.
Jack and the Beanstalk, the real story, CBS tonight.
If movies are on your list, Fred Meyer has lots of your favorites on VHS and DVD right now. Now you can own the Platinum Edition of the most revered of all Disney films, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's the first full-length animated feature ever, restored for a magical, exciting family adventure. Or give them a gift card. Make your list and wrap it up. You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
The programs funded by the Oregon Lottery reflect the things that are important to Oregonians, from fundamentals in K through 12 to advanced studies and technical training in our colleges. Oregonians know that education is an essential element of a strong economy and have directed lottery dollars to support our schools and create jobs. Lottery dollars go where they're needed when they're needed, helping to keep Oregon feeling like Oregon. Lottery games are based on chance and should be played for entertainment only.
After assembling nothing but the freshest, best ingredients for the inside of our super soft taco, there is only one thing left to do. Assemble the freshest, best ingredients for the outside. Taco Time's super soft taco, stuffed with lean ground beef, rich cheddar cheese, tomatoes, lettuce, sour cream, refried beans, and your choice of a home-style flour or a whole wheat tortilla. For a limited time, it's $1.99. It's a really great taco at a really great price. Taco Time. It really is.
It's Jeff Gianola and Kelly Day on KOIN 6 News.
Deja vu for OJ as the FBI, DEA, and Miami PD swoop down on his home at 6 a.m.
Mr. Simpson and I have fully cooperated with the FBI.
What's OJ's connection to Operation X in today's Celebrity Justice? X. More Americans in custody in Afghanistan after fighting for the Taliban. Could their friends and families have predicted it? X. The toxic fallout from September 11th.
I really was gasping for air.
Why thousands are getting sick in New York. X. Mariah, Coolio, and the cast of Just Shoot Me doing just about anything to help entertain our troops. X. The sky's the limit for Penelope. She's got a new beau, a new movie, and now she's got her designs on something else. X. Cameron Diaz, Tom Cruise's other on-screen love interest.
We made love 4 times the other night.
It's work. It's definitely work.
Even kissing Tom Cruise is work?
I know, right?
Plus, Bernie Mac's backstage tour at the Billboard Music Awards.
You want to go for a ride? Come watch the Mac Man.
OJ's taken by surprise as the feds raid his home. Hi, everyone. I'm Dana Devin in for Lisa Gibbons. At the crack of dawn, the law came knocking on OJ's door. Doug Bruckner has the story of OJ and what investigators are calling Operation X in today's Celebrity Justice.
Welcome back to the bizarre world of O.J. Simpson.
This is the one LAPD officer that I totally trust. My man watches over me and the kids.
That was Simpson back in May, mugging on Extra with a police mannequin. But now O.J. may be feeling like a dummy after real Miami cops, federal agents, and even canine units showed up at his house Tuesday morning and gave the juice a rude awakening.
We're searching O.J. Simpson's house.
Refusing to elaborate, FBI spokeswoman Judy Orihuela said Simpson's house was searched as part of a 2-year joint investigation called Operation X, as in the illegal drug ecstasy. And while several unnamed suspects are accused of everything from selling ecstasy and money laundering to stealing satellite TV signals, O.J.'s attorney Yale Galanter emphasized O.J. is not charged in the case. However, some evidence was taken from his home.
My understanding is that they took the satellite equipment that Mr. Simpson brought with him when he moved to California. My further understanding is that there's absolutely nothing illegal about that dish or that cart.
Of course, this isn't O.J.'s first brush with the law since he moved to South Florida last year. Just 6 weeks ago, Simpson was found not guilty in a road rage trial. But if O.J. isn't accused of anything in Operation X, why the search?
Simpson's name came up on a wiretap on an unrelated drug investigation. and his name just popped up. And it wasn't his voice, it was his name. I am assuming that that's why this investigation was had.
After the search was completed, Simpson returned to his house with a bag of McDonald's. No doubt a Happy Meal.
He was extremely cordial with the law enforcement officers. You know, he's used to this type of thing in his life. You know, the thing is, though, the guy hasn't done anything wrong.
At least 11 people in Miami and Chicago have been arrested in that investigation. In Afghanistan, the Northern Alliance is investigating 2 more Americans suspected of fighting for the Taliban. But Barry Nolan reports a 20-year-old Californian is still the focus of an international investigation.
They are the faces of terror. Taliban prisoners of war captured last week in a bloody prison uprising in Afghanistan. Among them, Abdul Hamid. But this soldier was born John Walker Lind, a 20-year-old American citizen turned Taliban fighter.
I think our first reaction was just one of horror that John...
This morning on the Today Show, John's father told Katie Couric he was stunned to learn his son had joined the Taliban. Family friends like Bill Jones share his shock.
It just doesn't compute that all of a sudden he would become, you know, this Taliban.
Jones says John's parents were already terrified because they hadn't heard from their son in 6 months. And then his mother watched in horror as these images played on the news.
You know, she burst into tears when she saw her son. His face was black with soot, and his beard and his hair were long and shaggy, and he was obviously in a lot of pain.
So how does a kid from the suburbs of Marin County, California, become a soldier in a holy war against his homeland? It all started when John was 16. He converted to Islam in 1997 after reading the autobiography of Malcolm X, attended a militant Muslim school in Pakistan. Then it was off to Afghanistan, not to fight against America, but for the impoverished people there.
He really believed that the Taliban would bring peace to this country.
So I started to read some of the literature of the scholars and the history of the movement, and this, my heart became attached to them.
So attached, he told foreign reporters he actually supports the 9/11 attacks. While most of his family and friends insist John was brainwashed, Abdullah Nana, who studied with John at the Fundamentalist Islamic Center in Marin, says this fight isn't about nations.
He's actually supporting Islam, and he's defending Islam.
But as John Walker Lind sits in an Afghan prison, it's the U.S. government who must decide if he's a Taliban victim or an American traitor.
John could be tried for treason, but today, Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld said he doesn't yet have enough information on the case to make a decision. Today, America's troops are getting a morale boost from Mariah Carey and several other stars who are anxious to show their stars and stripes.
That's Mariah Carey in camo fatigues beaming with American pride. Today, the singer is in Kosovo performing for our fighting men and women. And in Hollywood, more stars are ready to show their patriotism. Everyone from Coolio to Jamie Presley and the gang at Just Shoot Me showed up at a luncheon to raise money for the USO. The cast told Extra they were even approached to perform for the troops. So what's their routine?
It's kind of a Rockettes. We've got like a dance number.
Actress Penelope Cruz is making a truly glamorous career move. As Jerry Pinicoli reports, you might even say she's finally enjoying the sweet smell of success.
Penelope Cruz is spreading her wings, and Extra has a sneak peek at her new ad campaign for Ralph Lauren's new fragrance, Glamorous. The new commercials are compelling, showing off all sides of Penelope's personality, from the playful to the provocative.
She has an aura of glamour about her that's just unlike anybody else around today.
Andrea Robinson is the president of Ralph Lauren Fragrances and says Penelope Cruz was the obvious choice. Why?
Penelope has a great sense of humor. She is beautiful. And there's a simplicity and elegance about her.
Of course, it doesn't hurt that Penelope is one of the hottest names in Hollywood right now. The star of the soon-to-be-released thriller, Vanilla Sky.
I am not going in there.
And half of Hollywood's new it couple. Recently, Extra interviewed Penelope. The Spanish star was very reserved about her relationship with the other Cruz, but more than willing to talk about her love for Ralph Lauren.
I wear his things all the time because I love them, and I feel very comfortable with them.
And the people at Ralph Lauren were amazed at just how easy Penelope was to work with, even during take after take for these soaking wet scenes.
She flings her hair around. She doesn't care about what she looks like. She's not worried that her makeup is running off. She's having a good time.
A good time while cruising on the fast lane to superstardom.
Yeah, but at the movies next weekend, someone else will be going for a cruise with Tom. Cameron Diaz talked to Lisa Gibbons for today's Showbiz Insider.
She plays a woman scorned.
I didn't invite you, Julie.
That was a little weird. But Cameron Diaz couldn't be happier playing the bad guy opposite Tom Cruise in Vanilla Sky. I sat down with Cameron to talk about her dark role and those steamy love scenes with Tom.
You're kissing somebody you don't really know, or you kind of know, you're getting to know, or whatever, and it's not really, you know, and you have a significant other, or they have a significant other.
We made love 4 times the other night.
Is that good?
Two's good.
It's work. It's definitely work.
Even kissing Tom Cruise is work?
Right. I know, right?
It's a new type of role for Cameron, who's best known for playing cutesy characters.
You were scary.
Oh, thank you.
David, I love you. I love you! Stop the car! Cameron's character turns on Cruise's David Ames, a millionaire playboy, after a night of passionate lovemaking.
When you sleep with someone, your body makes a promise whether you do or not.
You know, when she laid it on the line with him, he made her feel like she was crazy.
But audiences won't just see another side of Cameron, they'll also hear it.
You sang on that cut that was being played in the car, didn't you?
That was partly me. That was like the coolest.
Director Cameron Crowe had his wife, Nancy Wilson of the rock band Heart, write a song for Cameron to sing.
Nancy Wilson, who has been one of my goddesses, love Heart. And I got to go into a recording studio with her and sing and get direction of how to sort of produce a voice from her. And that was just such a huge thrill for me.
And now, as Vanilla Sky hits theaters, audiences are in for a thrill ride with Cameron at the wheel.
Coming up, Sin City's greatest hits. We've got your backstage pass for the Billboard Music Awards. X. Plus, Hollywood previews the movie that put Sean Penn and Michelle Pfeiffer together on screen. X. And see how Lieutenant Colonel Mack attacked her trouble spots.
I started immediately getting the long, lean dancer's body that is so amazing.
We're on an exercise jag with Catherine Bell. Coming up.
Lucy, she's my little girl, but I have to take care of her too. Yeah, because I like to make sure that she eats healthy. You know, wholesome grains for energy and a shiny coat. Real beef for protein to help build strong muscles. Even vegetables with vitamins. She only thinks she's getting spoiled.
Healthful, flavorful, Beneful. New Beneful brand by Purina.
The Coin 6 weather team is ready for the next big winter storm. Are you? Get your most accurate forecast from the Coin 6 storm team. When weather is the big story, stick with Coin 6 News for the latest on travel conditions, school closures, and more. This winter, let the Coin 6 storm team prepare you for severe weather.
Join now for less than $7 a week. Call 1-800-204-2400. It's the way we make you feel.
The question she had was a universal one. What do men want? Well, there are a few essentials that every man's wardrobe should have, from classic choices to more contemporary looks. Because what men want, well, that's complicated. But what they need, now that we know something about.
Happy holidays from the Men's Warehouse.
You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Starting December 7th, Monsters, Inc. is funnier than ever with never-before-seen outtakes.
Good morning! Is I scary? Do I get the part?
Monsters Incorporated, rated G. Outtakes begin December 7th.
The September attacks made millions of us sick to our stomachs with anger and fear. Now, thousands of New Yorkers are getting physically ill as a result. Barry Nolan has more on what doctors are calling World Trade Center syndrome.
Ground Zero is still a hotbed of smoldering debris. Pungent plumes of contaminated ash cloud the sky. And warnings of a toxic nightmare are just the beginning. Lower Manhattan still looks like a war zone, and for the thousands of firefighters who worked tirelessly from day one, the site has also become a health hazard.
We all put on these paper painting masks, which essentially did absolutely nothing.
This fireman wanted to remain anonymous. He's just one of over 4,000 complaining about their health.
At one point, I had started coughing up blood. I really was gasping for air.
Coughing and trouble breathing are just two symptoms of a sickness being called the World Trade Center syndrome, a catchy title for serious symptoms like sinus infections, lung trauma, and severe asthma.
Sucked in a lot of concrete, asbestos, and glass.
Thomas Manley is the health and safety officer for the Firefighters Union. He also suffers from the chronic cough.
We're very worried. Very worried about the situation. We don't know where we're going to be in the future.
For now, treating the symptoms with inhalers and taking lots of medication is standard practice. But firefighters aren't the only victims of the World Trade Center syndrome.
I work and live just a few blocks from Ground Zero.
Catherine Freed is a city council member in Lower Manhattan. She says residents in and around New York are having serious health problems too.
You can taste it, you can smell it, you can feel the irritation.
Catherine's view of the World Trade Center site, once breathtaking, is now taking her breath away. Today, she's on a regimen of medications and says the tainted air has even forced some residents to move. Local doctors are busy keeping up with the increase in patients.
If you could smell it, you were going to be affected by it within a wide area.
Dr. James Rubin is treating patients exposed to the toxic soup. The mixture contains everything from toxic chemicals to deadly asbestos.
I'm nervous that my lungs aren't going to get better. And if they don't, what do I do from there?
A burning question. What will the future bring to thousands suffering the World Trade Center syndrome?
Thank you, Barry. But New York City's health commissioner insists World Trade Center syndrome is only a temporary condition.
Tomorrow on Extra, behind enemy line star David Keith moves to the front lines. How he's helping America's troops for the holidays. Then, 4 bachelors, all brothers and billionaires.
It's a pretty good lifestyle.
What more could they possibly want?
This is a dream come true for us.
Plus, NSYNC, Destiny's Child, Janet Jackson, and more. We've got all the stars at this year's Billboard Music Awards. Tomorrow on Extra.
Singer Natalie Cole joins Lisa to honor a media mogul. 2 new quiz masters join the late night lineup. And premiere night for Michelle Pfeiffer's Legal Eagle. Want more? You got it in today's Extra Extra.
You're not like other daddies.
I'm sorry.
Daddy, I'm lucky.
I Am Sam is the emotional role of a lifetime for Sean Penn as a mentally disabled man fighting for custody of his daughter. Last night at the premiere in Beverly Hills, Ted Danson and Jane Seymour joined Penn and co-stars Dakota Fanning and Michelle Pfeiffer, who plays an attorney in the film.
It doesn't matter what I think. It matters that we win.
Pfeiffer says she actually feels sorry for her character.
She's so highly controlling and dysfunctional in many ways. She's far more disabled than Sean's character.
Late night TV will never be the same now that there's Smush. The show starring Ken Ober and Lisa Durgan is like a house party where contestants figure out word combos from clues.
Slang for tobacco fumes inhaled by non-smokers, plus musical state that's home to Tulsa.
Secondhand Smokelahoma.
Yes!
Yeah. The show premiered this week on USA Network. Natalie Cole entertained and Extra's own Lisa Gibbons hosted at last night's awards ceremony for Gerald Levin, the CEO of AOL Time Warner. He summed up the great start to the holidays in 2 words.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is a blockbuster for Levin's company, but he also referred to the movie's good over evil theme after receiving the John A. Reisenbach Award for Distinguished Citizenship. Reisenbach was shot to death on a New York street corner.
Evil continues to exist in our world, and it can strike at any time in a single, sudden, senseless crime of the kind that took the life of John Reisenbach and that of my son.
Levin's son, Jonathan, was killed in 1997 during a robbery. Ever since, this mogul has used his influence to spread his message of healing.
What a warm, meaningful message.
And that's today's Extra Extra.
And on the West Coast last night, the Stars struck a healthy note for another charity bash.
The holiday spirit has hit L.A. Last night, stars gathered to celebrate the 25th annual charity gala for the Los Angeles Free Clinic.
Places like the Free Clinic make it happen for people who otherwise would either get no care.
It's extraordinary, and it's worthy.
I'm all for honoring people who help people, especially people who are in genuine need.
Stephen Collins, Nikki Cox, and John Schneider were among the WB stars that came out to honor their boss, president of WB Entertainment, Jordan Levin.
I've always just admired what they've done, and they called and asked if I could help them out.
Levin's been involved with the LA Clinic for years. It's been providing free medical, dental, and legal care to the poor since 1967.
I think the idea that health care is a human right and not a privilege is an idea that resonates a lot right now.
For his big night, Phil Jackson, who has a winning history with Air Jordan, presented this Jordan with his honor. But the night seemed twice as nice for Levin's team of TV stars like Sean McGuire of Off Center.
Because he's done loads of great stuff and we get a free dinner out of it.
Well, it looks like Jordan scores again.
Up next, how this Jag star stays fit for prime time.
Now a great idea has gotten even better. The Craftsman Speedlock Master Drill and Drive Set from Sears. It starts with the quick connector. It fits any drill and lets you change bits fast without rechucking. Just insert the bit, lock the collar, and you're ready to go. Now do even more with innovations like the Speedlock Combination Drill Driver. Just click it into the quick connector, and in one step, drill a pilot hole and countersink. With a quick flip, drive in the screw straight and flush without changing bits or tools. The Craftsman Speedlock 85-piece master set comes in this case. On sale now at just $89.99. Also included are wood boring bits, heavy-duty masonry bits, plus adapters, sockets, and a wide variety of driver bits. The Craftsman Speedlock Master Set is the easy way to tackle all of your drilling and driving projects.
Call 1-800-990-8228.
Thousands of great gifts for less than $10. Only at Ross.
Old Mr. Kringle is soon gonna jingle the bells that'll jingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He's got a sleigh full, it's not gonna stay full. He's got stuff to drop at every stop of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. Christmas is here again.
Here's your chicken noodle soup and my Campbell Select ready-to-serve chicken with egg noodles. Want some?
Thanks, I'll stick with this.
Afraid you'll like Campbell Select?
Afraid? Does yours have oven-roasted chicken like mine?
Yep. And it now has all white meat. And
And what?
there's 50% more than before.
Veggies, herbs, and spices?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pass it over. Is there any more?
Yep.
Oh, you better get some for us all.
Give me my soup.
Campbell Select ready to serve. Good.
Save 30 to 65% on thousands of gifts. Only at Ross.
A popular fitness magazine says Jag star Catherine Bell is the shape of things to come in Hollywood. So we found out what she does to keep her body beautiful.
She's the lethal weapon on one of the hottest TV shows. Catherine Bell plays a curvaceous lieutenant colonel in Jag. That's why Shape magazine chose her for their special issue, Fit Hollywood.
She's really kind of come to a sort of peace with eating healthfully and keeping active.
If I look fit in my clothes well, and if I'm, healthy and fit and lean and eating right, then I feel good.
Hold now, hold. Stay with it. Strong, Ms. Bell.
Keeping Jag's legal eagle in tip-top shape is the job of celebrity trainer Mark Bahanian.
We do a combination of Pilates, strength training, and yoga.
Using special machines, Pilates improves flexibility and strength without building bulk.
I have changed so much, and I started immediately getting the long, lean, sort of dancer's body that, that is so amazing.
And to maintain her amazing figure, Catherine eats lots of vegetables and protein, but few carbs.
I feel more energy and I don't put on weight so easily.
And even during her busy shooting schedule, she always manages to fit in a workout.
I worked out a really neat program where I could do it even if I only had 10 minutes.
After a tough workout, it's time to relax. This Japanese healing technique called Jinshin Jitsu increases circulation and energy.
I walk out of here a new person.
Worked out, rubbed down. What could be better?
Jag airs Tuesdays on CBS. And if you want to learn more about Pilates and acupressure, log on to AOL 7.0 keyword extra or extratv.com.
Owen Quinn thought creatures from the sea were only legends, but he's about to believe.
I will take care of you. She must return to the sea, or she will die.
Scott Glenn stars.
This is your home.
Hallmark Hall of Fame's The Seventh Stream, CBS December 9th.
December 7th, 1941, the United States of America was attacked by the Empire of Japan.
Pearl Harbor, now available on DVD and video.
They may dance, spark, even start fires. But the most frightening thing about down power lines is when they don't do anything except lie there and wait.
If you see any down power line, don't touch it. Just call us at Portland General Electric.
Nelson from Rosie 105 here. You may have heard me rave about digital cable and my high-speed cable internet service from AT&T Broadband. Well, just in time for the holidays, they're practically giving it away. Order digital cable or high-speed cable internet service and get 100 broadband bucks. Order both and get 200 broadband bucks. Plus a coupon good for a free TV from Circuit City. This sale ends Saturday, so you better call AT&T Broadband now and wrap this deal up for the holidays.
What if you and me just drive up the coast and never come back?
Once upon a time, a stranger came to town.
You seem familiar to me.
I don't even know who I am.
Only to discover he might not be such a stranger. After all, you are my son, Jim Carrey.
Do you remember me?
No, but I'll sure try.
The Majestic. Rated PG. Starts Friday, December 21st.
Closed captioning and other consideration for Extra provided by
The Couch. When you've got the flu, it's so far away. Get there with Advil Flu and Body Ache. It's got the strength of Advil, so nothing works harder on body aches and fever, plus a decongestant. Fight the flu with Advil Flu and Body Ache.
Last year, I got 12 pounds of chocolate and more knickknacks to clean. The holidays. Who's got the time? You know what I could really use? Underpants.
Only Sears has the gift card to make everyone's holiday happy, even hers. Sears, where else?
When I bite into a York peppermint patty, I get a sensation that, well, I'm just glad I get a sensation.
York Peppermint Patty. Get the sensation.
The Billboard Music Awards are tonight in Las Vegas, and Extra got a backstage preview from host Bernie Mac and one of the year's hottest acts.
Extra caught up with Alicia Keys as she rehearsed in Las Vegas for the 2001 Billboard Music Awards, hosted by funny man Bernie Mac.
I'm gonna take you a tour. You wanna go for a ride?
Bernie took us on a VIP tour of the gift room.
This is what I got first. This is my first present they gave me, man, just for hosting the show.
You can catch the award show tonight on Fox, and the Mac Man thinks it will make your night.
I'm looking for a good show. I'm looking for a good time.
Well, it's time for us to say goodbye. See you on the next Extra.
Now it's a cinch to make everything shine. The dirt-blasting power of Cinch makes it easy to give even greasy surfaces a streak-free shine. Counters, it's a cinch. Appliances, a cinch. Even windows. Making everything shine, it's a cinch.
Within a raging storm, there is calm. Amid disharmony, there is peace. In times of uncertainty, there is faith.
We've always needed God from the very beginning of this nation. But today we need him especially.
Peace for a fragile world.
Watch Billy Graham Friday night at 8 p.m. on KOIN TV 6.